Where you want me?
Ya nada más. I do want you right up in front. So if you want to go stand. Ya nada más cuando me llame pues ya. Thank you.
Blanca, can you come to the stage? Blanca, can you come to the stage? Welcome everyone, and thank you for attending our rally today. Would you all just give yourselves an applause? Today we are here to support a policy that would give families and workers what they deserve, more money in their pockets. My name is Amber Wilson. I'm the coalition manager of the Illinois Cost of Living Refund Coalition. The coalition is convened by Economic Security for Illinois. We're a policy and advocacy organization working to address poverty in Illinois by way of addressing the very regressive tax structure that continues to tax more and more families into poverty each year. For the past few years, our coalition of over 40 organizations, most of which are represented here today, have been working to create a tax system that meets the needs of Illinois families. The proposal uses the features of the existing tax system that works well and is supported by both community and legislators, bipartisan legislators alike. The legislation on the table, Senate Bill 3774 and House Bill 4920, will make our tax system more equitable in the following ways. First, the bill would expand the existing earned income credit to 1.2 million excluded workers and families. These workers are currently excluded for two reasons: their age or their 9-digit number that they use to file taxes. Our bill would make all workers 18 to 24 and those over 65 eligible, and also all workers of immigrant status who file with an I-10 number eligible for the earned income credit. Second, the bill would increase the amount each earned income family receives over 3 years. The credit amount would increase from 18% to 25% of a match of the federal earned income credit. This puts hundreds of dollars into families' pockets each year. Finally, third, new to our bill this year, we will create a statewide child tax credit that would begin to give families with low income and no income access to a state child tax credit where they will receive $600. The impact of this bill is huge. It would reach over 4.8 million Illinoisans across every single zip code in the state. And according to the Center for Tax and Budget Accountability, it would generate over $1 billion in local and state economic benefits, far exceeding the cost of implementation. Today, we will hear from 4 community members who have a personal reason to be in this fight. They will benefit from the proposal. Plus, we have an SEIU leader representing organized labor for this bill. And finally, we have 5 key legislators who are in this fight: Senator Aquino, Representative Ammons, Senator Simmons, Representative Harper, and Representative Zaleski, and Senator Villanueva. We will open at the end for questions. This bill has been endorsed by over 100 organizations and has been sponsored by 16 legislators in the Senate and 53 legislators in the House of Representatives with bipartisan support. It also enjoys the support of leading policymakers outside of Illinois General Assembly. Before I move forward, I want to recognize some of those leaders who are with us here today. State Senator Ram Villavalam, State Senator Selena Villanueva, State Representative Jennifer Gon Gershowitz, State Representative Delia Ramirez, Cook County Assessor Fritz Kagi. Thank you all for your support. The power behind this effort comes from the advocates of the Cost of Living Refund Coalition. We are a community-based organization, labor groups, unions, immigrant right groups, and policy groups with one common goal in mind: get more money back to the families who need it the most. Yes! Teresa Campa of Illinois Coalition for Refugee and Immigrants' Rights and Southwest Suburban Immigrant Project is here to introduce the coalition and then our first speaker. Teresa.
Voy a dar la interpretación de español para los todos que hablan español. Bienvenidos y gracias por asistir a nuestra manifestación. Hoy estamos para apoyar la póliza que les dará familias y trabajadores de Illinois que se lo merecen, dinero en sus bolsillos. Los últimos años, la coalición de 40 organizaciones, que varias están representándose hoy, han estado trabajando para crear un sistema fiscal que cumple con las necesidades de las familias de Illinois. La propuesta utilizará características existentes que sí funcionan y son apoyadas en tanto por la comunidad, por igual a los legisladores bipartidistas. La ley del Senado SB 3774 y la ley de la Cámara de Representantes 4920 hará nuestro sistema de impuestos equitativo de 3 maneras. Primero, la ley emplearía el crédito por ingresos de trabajo existente para 1.2 millones de trabajadores excluidos sean elegibles para el crédito tributario, incluidos los trabajadores de 18 a 24 años o mayores de 65 años sin hijos y datos de inmigrantes que trabajan con el número de I-10, sean elegibles para el crédito por el salario que ganan. Segundo, aumentará el crédito que recibe cada familia y tercero, un crédito estatal de los hijos que garantiza a cada padre o tutor legal a bajos ingresos, sin ingresos en Illinois, que recibe el crédito mínimo de $600 cuando declare sus impuestos. La propuesta de ley es apoyada por más de 100 organizaciones, también patrocinado por 16 legisladores del Senado, 54 legisladores de Cámara de Representantes con apoyo bipartidista. Ahora voy a presentar a Teresa Campa de la Coalición de Derechos de Inmigrantes y Refugiados de Illinois, de la Organización de Proyectos de Inmigrantes de Suburbio del Sureste.
Good morning. My name is Teresa Campa. I'm a Parent Mentor Program Coordinator with the Southwest Suburban Immigrant Project in Bolingbrook. We are proud members of the Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights. As Amber mentioned, we are here today to demand expansion of the Earned Income Credit in Illinois. Personally, my family and I would benefit greatly from this expansion, specifically with the inclusion of the child tax credit and by expanding who qualifies for the Earned Income Credit in our state. ISO members have been organizing under the banner to bring everybody in through inclusion, equity, dignity, and respect for all. That's why we're so proud to join this fight with all of you. It is only just that everybody has the ability to benefit from the system we all are funding. This includes myself, my spouse, and my 17-year-old who do not receive this credit or federal health care in return for filing our taxes. We've been paying taxes for 20 years and have been completely cut out of tax credit that others receive.
That ain't right. Nope.
The ones that are most excluded are communities of color across the state, but when we organize together, we can start to change that racial inequity in Illinois.
That's right.
And expanding who is included in the earned income credit is an important step in this fight. The Illinois Cost of Living Reform Coalition is over 40 organizations strong. And today, many of us have gathered to make this demand. I would like to personally welcome all the organizations involved. But before we do that, I'll go ahead and do the part in Spanish. Buenos días, mi nombre es Teresa Campa. Soy una coordinadora del programa de Padres Mentores con la organización del proyecto inmigrante de los suburbios del suroeste en Bolingbrook. Somos orgullosamente parte de la coalición de derechos para los inmigrantes y refugiados de Illinois. Como Amber lo mencionó, el día de hoy estamos aquí para pedir la expansión del crédito tributario en Illinois. Personalmente, mi familia y yo nos beneficiaríamos con esta expansión, específicamente con la inclusión del crédito tributario por hijo y por la expansión de quienes califican para el crédito tributario en este estado. Los miembros de ICER se han estado organizando bajo el lema de incluir a todos por medio de la inclusión, equidad, dignidad y respeto para todos. Es justo que todos puedan beneficiarse del sistema al que todos nosotros contribuimos. Esto me incluye a mí, a mi esposo, a mi hijo de 17 años, que no recibe este crédito o servicios de salud del gobierno federal a cambio de reportar nuestros impuestos. Hemos reportado impuestos por 20 años y hemos sido excluidos de créditos tributarios que otros reciben. Quienes son más excluidos son las comunidades de color en todo el estado, pero cuando nos organizamos juntos podemos comenzar a cambiar esa inequidad racial en Illinois. Y la expansión de quienes son incluidos para recibir el crédito tributario es un paso importante en esta lucha. La coalición de reembolso de costo de vida en Illinois está fortalecida por 40 organizaciones y hoy muchos de nosotros nos hemos reunido para exigir esto. Y personalmente me gustaría darle la bienvenida a todas las organizaciones involucradas. Cuando escuchen el nombre de su organización, hagan una reacción, un ruido, una bulla. Here are the organizations with us today. Economic Security for Illinois. Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights. Worker Center for Racial Justice. Community Organizing and Family Issues. Young Invincibles. Chicago Votes. Up Together. UFCW Local 881. SEIU Healthcare Illinois, Indiana. SEIU Local 1. SEIU Local 73. Children's Home and Aid. Grassroots Collaborative. United Way of Illinois.
¡Bravo!
Shriver Center. Heartland Alliance,
¡Bravo!
Illinois Families for Public Schools,
¡Woo!
Stand for Children Illinois,
¡Bravo!
Latino Policy Forum,
¡Woo!
Asian Americans Advancing Justice Chicago,
¡Bravo!
Arab American Family Services, Access Living,
¡Woo!
Brighton Park Neighborhood Council,
¡Woo!
Casa Michoacán,
¡Woo!
Communities United,
¡Bravo!
Enlace Chicago, Instituto del Progreso Latino,
¡Bravo!
Jewish Council on Urban Affairs, Logan Square Neighborhood Association, Mano a Mano Family Resource Project, Mujeres Latinas en Acción, Paso West Suburban Action Project, Southwest Suburban Immigrant Project, United African Organization,
¡Yeah!
Southwest Organizing Project, Northern Illinois Justice for Our Neighbors. Did I miss anyone? Now, Blanca.
Also, we were just notified that Representative Delia Ramirez and Senator Christina Pacione Zayas just arrived, so we'd like to welcome them and thank them for their support.
Primero que todo, queremos agradecer la atención del representante Ramírez y senadora Funciones Zayas por estar aquí con nosotros.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Blanca Guadalupe Beltrán Castañeda. Soy promotora de inmigración y líder con Logan Square Neighborhood Association. Como promotora de inmigración me conecto con familias como la de Teresa, que buscan recursos. Estas familias buscan ayuda financiera que muchas veces es difícil con el ITIN. En mi caso, he tratado de conseguir ayuda financiera para comprar casa, pero es difícil por tener ITIN. También he tratado de obtener un apartamento accesible, pero por la misma razón no es posible, ya que yo trabajo independientemente y aún presentando mis impuestos todavía no me consideran una buena opción de rentar o comprar. Yo quiero dejar un negocio o una propiedad para mis hijos, pero es difícil cuando la ayuda es limitada. Tenemos que expandir el crédito sobre los impuestos, Earned Income Tax Credit y el Child Tax Credit, para que pueda incluir a las personas que hacen impuestos con un ITIN. Pero los que pagan impuestos con ITIN no son únicos en estar excluidos y discriminados. Los jóvenes, los ancianos, las familias que viven sus vidas de un cheque a cheque y las familias que no tienen nada de ingreso también están sufriendo esta injusticia. Somos 1.2 millones más vulnerables que están excluidos en Illinois y son los que necesitamos más apoyo. Las familias en nuestras comunidades también trabajamos y pagamos nuestros impuestos, pero no tenemos los mismos derechos. Ahora es tiempo de demandar y pedir los mismos derechos. Comenzamos a sanar nuestras comunidades, a cambiar estas pólizas que nos discriminan y no nos dejan seguir adelante. Este año los políticos en Springfield tienen la oportunidad de hacer el cambio si quieren. Por eso estamos aquí, para exigir a los que hagan lo correcto y mandar este cambio al escritorio del gobernador, que estén listos para luchar juntos. ¿Están listos para luchar juntos? En este momento tengo el gusto y el placer de presentar dos oficiales que sí están luchando por nuestras comunidades. El senador de mi distrito, el senador Aquino, y la campeona de esta campaña en el Senado, y también apoyando a los representantes Ammons, la campeona de la Casa de Representantes.
Provide the English translation in such a passionate speech. So her name is Blanca Guadalupe Beltrán Casada. She's a community navigator in immigration and leader in the Logan Square Neighborhood Association and member of ICER. She's paid taxes through her throughout the years using her I-10 number. Yet she has faced discrimination and have tried to buy a house or rent an affordable apartment, but it's very difficult to get approved for them using her I-10. We need to reverse this discrimination, and one way to do that is to provide the same benefits of I-10 taxpayers that everyone else receives. But those who pay taxes with I-10 are not the only ones who are excluded and discriminated against. The young, the elderly, families who live paycheck to paycheck at a time, and families who have no income and also suffer from this injustice. We are 1.2 million of the most vulnerable who are excluded in Illinois. Communities of color have been the hardest hit by this injustice. This year, politicians in Springfield have the opportunity to end discriminatory policy. That is why we are here, to demand that we do the right thing and send this change to the governor's desk this year. It's a pleasure to introduce the two chief sponsors, Senator Omar Aquino and Representative Carol Emmons.
Muchas gracias, Blanca. Voy a tratar de tener esa energía de usted también esta mañana. Pero primeramente yo me llamo Omar Aquino, soy el senador del Distrito 2 del estado de Illinois y estamos aquí para apoyar la póliza de expandir el crédito tributario del impuesto de ingresos, el EITC, Earned Income Tax Credit, y también iniciar el Child Tax Credit, un crédito tributario para todas las familias que tienen niños. Esto directamente va a beneficiar 4.5 personas en todo el estado, de todas partes del estado de Illinois. I'm excited to be here this morning. My name is Omar Aquino. I'm the state senator of the 2nd District, but I'm also proud to be the chief sponsor of this initiative in the Senate, working with this great leader to my left, Representative Ammons, who's also the sponsor in the House. And what we are sponsoring is an expansion of the Earned Income Tax Credit and the creation of the Illinois Children's Tax Credit. For us, I believe it's a common sense thing that we help those that helped us during the pandemic, those folks that had no choice of their own but have to show up to work, to take care of their kids, to take care of our families, to take care of our communities. And what we should do in response is to take care of them. And that's what we're going to do. We are going to expand this tax rate because it's a great policy. And what do you do with great policies? You make it bigger. You expand the pool. You make sure that you're helping others. And that's what we're here today, to make sure that in the state of Illinois, we keep on doing great things and helping others throughout our entire state, be it if you're in Chicago and Champaign and Cairo, wherever you are. This will impact families in every single district of Illinois. It will impact 40% of the entire state directly. 1% of our budget is what this costs. 1% to impact 40% of the people that live in the state of Illinois. 4.5 million people will directly see benefits. But we will all see benefit because those folks, when they get money in their pockets, they go spend that money back in their communities, locally, in small businesses. Because that's what we've seen. We know what we're going through right now. We hear of inflation and the cost of gas and the cost of childcare. I would know. I have four-month twins right back there. These costs keep on going up, but you know what? If we put money in people's pockets, they're able to pay for those things. They can go to the pump and pay for that. They can go and make sure that they have childcare so they can go to work and keep on earning and then get a tax credit as well. So that's why we're here today, to say to our governor, support this, to say to our colleagues both in the Senate and in the House, let's support this, let's pass this, let's get it to the governor's desk, let's make this law in the state of Illinois. And I know that we're going to make this happen because we got a great coalition of people throughout the entire state to make this happen and push this forward. But we have a great leader in the state, in the House of Representatives here in the state of Illinois, and that's my partner from Champaign, Illinois, Representative Carol Emmons. Give us some love.
Wow, Senator Aquino and all of you, I don't even need these. This is, you all have already done all of the convincing that's necessary. The only part that's left is that we need to raise our voices a little higher right now so the people up there that really need them to hear us. In some cases,
places, low-income families pay more taxes than anybody in these corporations around us. And we've given them benefit on top of benefit. But when COVID happened, we were told that we were essential workers, didn't they? Then they run the commercials and said, we need you, grocery store worker. We need you, hotel worker. We need you to help us to stay open. We need you is what they told us. But now we have an opportunity to tell them back that we need you. We need you to help us raise and expand the earned income credit for every single family that's represented here and those who are watching via television. We know that this works. Every economist said it works. Every scholar has already done the research. It has already been demonstrated that this is the way to bring people to a level playing field through our tax structure. And it's not sexy, y'all. Taxes ain't sexy. Nobody wants to pay them. But the reality is this is a sexy tax. This allows us to put money back into your pockets so that you are really proven to be essential workers. And so me and Senator Aquino and 50 other House of Representative members, hello senators, hello governor, we are here to tell you that we need you to sign on the dotted line. So help us pass this bill when we go back to Springfield to our chairman of revenue, wherever he is. He's right behind me. To our chairman of revenue, Representative Zaleski, I call the Representative Z. Y'all support him so that he can help us negotiate and get this over the finish line in the next 3 weeks. We need your voice. We need your help. We need your support. Let's get it done.
Brief summary of such an amazing speech. We have been essential workers throughout the pandemic, and now it's time for us to ask I thought I was talking in Spanish, perdón. Esta propuesta de ley necesitamos ayudar a poner Illinois en el camino correcto en el sistema actual, en los 10 sistemas más regresivos de la nación. Ponemos la carga sobre aquellos que menos pueden permitírselo. Sabemos que funciona, es considerada por académicos y líderes como una de las formas más efectivas pólizas de intervención. Trabajemos con lo que está funcionando. En esta es una llamada de acción con sus colegas y el gobernador para que aseguren que avancemos la propuesta de ley este año. Nuestras comunidades no pueden esperar más y obtener alivio es actuar ahora.
Good morning. If you believe it is time to expand the earned income tax credit, let me hear you make some noise. If you believe it is time to start a child tax credit, or you and somebody in your community, let me hear you make some noise. Good morning. My name is Erica Bland-DeRose-Simi, Executive Vice President of SEIU Healthcare Illinois, and we stand in solidarity today representing 90,000 home care, child care, nursing home, and hospital workers who will benefit when we expand this earned income tax credit, when we institute this child tax credit. Our union members, many of whom are black and brown women, are frontline workers that have shouldered the burden of this life-changing pandemic in the last 2 years. They have sacrificed their health and their well-being to care for our loved ones who have been hospitalized, nurtured our children so that we were able to go to work, and assisted our elderly and people with disabilities so that they could live a quality-filled, independent life in their homes. They are part of the essential workforce that pulled us through one of the world's most horrific healthcare crises, and now they need your help. They need to make sure that we expand this earned income tax credit, which would be crucial legislation that, if passed, would benefit and impact 1.2 million households in every zip code, in every legislative district in this state. This bill will create $1 billion in benefits to local economies. We know, like Senator Aquino and Representative Ammon said, when we give money to people, they spend it. It's time to put monies in the pockets of these families who have invested so much and given during this pandemic. The Earned Income Tax Credit is a vital tool to ensure that post-economic COVID recovery is something that can be felt by all. I will repeat that again, something that can be felt by all and not just a few. if ever there were a time to pass this bill, the time is now. Yes. Families know what they need. We know what families need. And families need Illinois to expand the earned income tax credit and create a child tax credit. Thank you.
La carga de la pandemia recae sobre las mujeres de color. Esta intervención ayuda a aliviar el dolor. Esta propuesta de ley está apoyada por los trabajadores organizados. Sabíamos que antes de la pandemia que los trabajadores de bajos ingresos están batallando, pero la pandemia solo aceleró estas tendencias. La carga de la pandemia recayó sobre las mujeres de color que continúan a trabajar y cuidando a sus hijos. Debido a la pobreza racializada, los hogares negros y latinos tienen más probabilidades de estar en pobreza. Las pólizas que invierten directamente en las personas ayudan a corregir a la balanza y aportar equidad en nuestro sistema tributario. Necesitamos invertir en nuestros trabajadores y en las familias en las herramientas que sabemos que funcionan. El crédito por ingresos de trabajo y el crédito tributario para hijos. Senator Senate.
Well, good morning. My name is Mike Simmons, pronouns he, his. I'm the state senator from the 7th District, which covers the far north side of Chicago. Yes! Once a generation, we have an opportunity to do what's right for working people in this country. And that time is now.
No. Yes.
We're out here today to say that in 2022, we need a child tax credit. And we need an expansion of the earned income credit. Because like me, there are so many people across the state who grew up low income, and we're not going to impose that on the next generation.
Right.
Because right now, we have an opportunity to provide tax relief for struggling people, for working people, for our single moms and single dads out there, for our nurses, for our essential workers, for the people that keep our society and our state moving. We have to send a message to them that we see them.
Yes.
And us elected officials have an obligation to make sure that they don't have to struggle for another 5 and 10 and 20 and 40 years, the way that we had to struggle, the way that I know so many of us out here struggle day in and day out. So that's why I'm here today to say to the state, to the governor, and to my colleagues, the Senate and the House, that we've got to pass this child tax credit in Illinois. The time is now. The fierce urgency of now to help our struggling people. So thank you for being out here today. Let's raise that noise. Let's make this good trouble. Let's light up that social media this week. Let's call our General Assembly representatives, and let's make sure that we take care of those that are in our society that struggle. Thank you.
Hoy es el momento que hemos visto en cada año que el crédito tributario para hijos y la expansión de los cheques de estímulo, que el dinero en manos de quienes más los necesitan ayuda a toda la economía a mantenerse a flote. Dada la falta del estímulo federal para estas familias, es nuestro trabajo intervenir y defender a estas familias. Esta es una póliza orientada a la familia, una expansión del crédito creada para los hijos apoyaría a casi 2 millones de niños en cada código postal en todo nuestro estado. Hay que hacer más ruido y apoyar en el media social para poder hacer ruido.
Good morning. My name is Ida Nelson. That's IDANELSON, and I stand here today as a community stakeholder. I stand before you as a mom, a North Lawndale native, which is one of the most economically disadvantaged communities in the city of Chicago, possibly even the state. I stand before you as a social entrepreneur. Shout out to Ida's Artisan Ice Cream and Treats, had to do that. I am a parent advocate, and most of all, I am an example of what good can come from a broken place. I've experienced a few cycles of poverty, a few cycles of life where I fell behind or below the poverty line. I have lived experiences of the mental health toll that a lack of financial resources will take on a person, let alone a parent. For those of us, and I say us because the suffering of any of us ought to be the business of all of us. We need a little help. And that $600 could be the very thing that stands between us and homelessness. $600 could help us to pay for summer programs or after school programs that keep our children safe from the streets of Chicago. Access to these financial resources are what helped me to climb out of that hole of poverty for myself and for my family. Now that I have this voice and this platform, I want to use that platform to make sure that I am helping other families to do the same, not turning my back on them. And I'm hoping that Illinois will do the right thing and make sure that we're doing the same. Thank you.
Ella es un ejemplo de lo que puede venir y ha vivido experiencia en lo que es mentalmente. Necesitamos ayuda y esos $600 puede ayudar a mantener a flote acceso a estos recursos y que puede ayudar. Ella tiene esta plataforma para apoyar y seguir apoyando a las siguientes personas que necesitan este recurso.
I'm not sure if Representative Harper has shown up at this time. No? All right. So next we're going to go to Dexter.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Dexter Leggins. I'm on the west side of Chicago.
Yes, west side.
I'm here talking as a senior. This proposal, this bill for the help senior with the income tax credit will help me immensely. I'm a parent of a 17-year-old son, and this year is the last year I received the credit. But because of the credit, I've been able to. I'm a senior that works. Because of the credit, I've been able to put food on the table, help with my medication, and just help with just needs of a family. This credit is very important to me. It's very important to working seniors. As you know, once you turn 65, you get all these different helps, right? You get all these Medicaid, this and that, all this help. But when you're 65 and start working, all the helps go down. So I'm begging you as a parent, as a senior citizen, that don't let this tax credit just disappear. Please, please, please help me and the other seniors that's working get this tax credit. I work every day, not because I want to, because I have to. Thank you.
Yes.
Now we'll have Representative Zaleski.
This is a hard act to follow. My name is Representative Zaleski. I represent the near western suburbs, and the only thing I disagree with Representative Ammons about is she said tax credits aren't sexy, but she's never been to a meeting of the House Revenue and Finance Committee. I'm kidding. She, along with Senator Aquino, Senator Simmons, all of the Representative Ramirez, all of the champions on the stage, Senator Villanueva, have been down in Springfield every single day, impressing upon my colleagues and me the importance of this tax credit. And I will say, I see a lot of tax credits in Springfield, and the ones that rise to the top have to make sense for everybody. And this is a tax credit that makes sense for literally everybody in this state. It will create economic opportunity. It will help during times of high inflation. It will do the things that we need it to do. We don't have a progressive tax in this state. We tried, and the millionaires and billionaires killed it. So what we're left to do is come up with these types of initiatives to raise everybody up and get everybody the economic opportunity they need to be powerful in this state. I thank the sponsors. I thank the organizers for this rally. I very much want to see this tax credit enacted into law. And thanks everybody for their support.
Interpretación para Dexter Leggin. Él es un señor de 65 años de edad y ha sido padre adoptivo por más de 25 años y ha adoptado. Él ha trabajado y planea continuar a trabajar, no solamente porque quiere, porque es una necesidad. Y ayudando a personas de mayores de edad es la fuerza laboral y ayudaría a continuar haciendo un gran trabajo restaurando sus comunidades, porque ha tenido el alivio saber que su propia seguridad económica está siendo apoyada. Hay muchas otras personas mayores de su edad que benefician de este crédito, especialmente en este momento que sus costos están tan altos. Necesitan esta ley para sobrevivir. Ahora para el representante Zelensky, esta propuesta de ley es una sabia inversión para el Estado. El Estado es un efecto multiplicador. Para cada $1 gastado hay más dinero en la economía. También sabemos que por la investigación que el dinero invertido a las personas de bajos ingresos es más probable que se gaste en la economía local. Esta es una llamada para sus colegas para que apoyen una expansión del crédito por ingresos de trabajo en presupuesto de este año, porque es lo correcto y financieramente sabio de que debemos hacer.
All right, let's make some noise for our amazing speakers. Hello everyone, my name is Frederique Desrosiers and I'm here representing Chicago Votes in this amazing coalition. Chicago Votes is a nonpartisan, nonprofit organization that looks specifically at the needs of young people and how we navigate, change, and get access to the structures that rule our lives. We are here because we know that EIC expansion helps families and young people, specifically young people 18 to 24. And if y'all remember being 18 to 24 or are, you know that we need money, okay? And so we just want to make sure that young people have the money they need to carve out our place in the world. We need our money, and this can do that. So we want to make sure that before you all leave today, you make sure that you get involved. And so we have 3 ways that you can take action. So the first one is to take photos, share videos on social media with the hashtag #ExpandEIC. And then second, we have folks around here with postcards. You can write a little message on there. It's going to be hand delivered to the governor. Let him know that we need our money and we need it now. And the third thing you can do is, if everyone can just take out their phone right now, if you have it on you, take out your phone and text to 313131. Let me know if y'all need more time. 313131, 3 times. And in all caps, you'll send a message that says EIC space now. And you're gonna get a link to get the petition, and you'll sign it and it'll send it directly to your legislators. So again, it's EIC now to 313131. And there are folks with signs in case you forget. And I'm gonna pass it over to Stevie Valles, who's our executive director, to do a call and response. Oh, just kidding. One moment.
Sorry, translation. Gracias a todos para los increíbles presentadores. Y antes de irse hoy, queremos que ayude y asegurarnos a obtener más crédito fiscal para las familias. Y hay 3 maneras como pueden apoyar. Primero, comparte este evento, campaña de redes sociales, fotos, videos y usen el hashtag #ExpandEIC. Segundo, tenemos postales aquí que pueden encontrar a personas con bolígrafos y en el postal un propio mensaje para el gobernador Pritzker esta semana y los líderes que aseguran que se mandarán estas estatales postales esta semana. Tercero, póngase en contacto directamente con su legislador y dígales que apliquen este año. Pueden firmar la petición y dirigir esta oficina de su legislador. Si sacan su teléfono y mandan un mensaje de texto 313131 y EICNOW, y hay postales alrededor que dicen dónde mandar el mensaje de texto y desde allí pueden enviar la sesión y enviar un correo electrónico directo a sus legisladores. Gracias.
When I say E, you say I. E, E. When I say T, you say C. T, T, E, T, E, T. Economic security.
All right, thank you everybody. That is our program for today. Those on the stage, please remain. We're going to take a group photo. We're asking all electeds to come to the front to take the photo. And Roberto in the back corner, please raise your hand. He has the postcards for our call to action today. We're sending these postcards to the governor's office, demanding that we get the earned income credit expanded. Thank you everyone for attending today. And again, please stay on stage for our group photo.